Hey, what's up? So if you saw the first video on this channel, you watched me build a whole personal website by literally typing one sentence into my computer. And a bunch of you basically came back and went, okay, cool, neat magic trick. But I don't even know where I would start. Like, where does this thing even live? How do I download it? Where does it open? Totally fair, really fair. So today, this is exactly that video. We are going to sit down together and you're gonna install Claude Code on your own machine. And by the end of this, you're gonna have built and opened your very first real thing with it. Even if, and I genuinely mean this, you've never written a single line of code in your life. I do want to say one honest thing before we start. The first time I did this kind of setup, I sat there for like 10 full minutes just trying to figure out which button to click. So if you feel a little lost halfway through, you're not behind. That was me too. Just stay with me. We will get through it together. Okay, here's everything you actually need. A computer, Mac or Windows, doesn't matter. I will show you both. About 10 minutes of your time. And honestly, that's the whole list. No coding knowledge, no fancy software you have to buy. Nothing weird. Cool? Cool, let's go. So first thing we're doing, we're gonna open one app that's already sitting on your computer right now, today. You don't have to install it. It's called the terminal. And I know what you're thinking. You've heard the word terminal. You're imagining a black screen with green text and some guy in a hoodie. Forget all of that. Genuinely, the terminal is just a place where you type instructions to your computer in normal words. That is all it is. A little text box for talking to your machine. Let's open it together. If you're on a Mac, hold down the command key and tap spacebar at the same time. A little search bar pops up at the top of your screen. Type the word terminal, hit enter. If you're on Windows, click the start menu down in your corner, type the word PowerShell, hit enter. Either way, a little window opens up with some text and a blinking cursor, and that's it. That's the scary thing everyone warns you about. We are already past the scary part. Okay, next. Claude Code itself needs one free ingredient installed first. It's called Node. Don't worry about what it technically is. Honestly, I don't even really want to explain it to you. Just think of it as the engine that Claude Code runs on top of. We install it one time, we never think about it again. We move on with our lives. To get it, go to your normal web browser, the one you use every day, and visit nodejs.org. Right on the front page, there's a big download button. Just grab the one labeled LTS. That just means stable, reliable version, the one they recommend for everybody, including you. When the file finishes downloading, open it and walk through the installer. Continue, agree, install, done. Same thing as installing any other app you've ever installed. Give it a minute to finish. And let's just check it worked. Click back on your terminal window, the little one we opened earlier. Type node space -- version, hit enter. If a little number pops up, like V22 something, congrats, the engine is running. If nothing happens or you see an error, do not panic. Close that terminal window, open a fresh one, run the same line again. That fixes it most of the time. Alright, main event. Installing Claude Code itself. This is one line, just one. In your terminal, you're gonna type this exactly, and I will put it right on the screen so you can copy it letter for letter. npm space install space -g space at anthropic-ai / Claude-code. Hit enter. And now you just wait. You're gonna see a whole bunch of text scroll by like crazy. This is completely normal. Don't touch anything. Don't panic. That's just Claude Code pulling it all, the little pieces it needs to actually run. One thing that trips people up. If you're on a Mac and it stops with a red error that says permission denied, again, do not panic. That's the same line, but put the word sudo and a space at the very front. It will ask for your computer password. type it, hit enter, and you're moving again. When the scrolling stops and your cursor is just sitting there blinking, that's it, it's done. Take a second with that, by the way. You just installed a real AI coding agent on your own computer, like the same kind of tool that people are using right now to ship real softwares. That's wild, and we are not even done yet. Let's wake it up. In the terminal, type one word, Claude. Hit enter. The very first time you run it, it doesn't know who you are yet, so it's gonna pop up your web browser and ask you to log in. Sign in with your Anthropic account. Click the button that says allow and come back to the terminal. That login only happens this one time. After today, it just remembers you. And now look at that. Claude Code is just sitting there, ready, basically going, alright, what do you want to make? Before we make anything, one honest moment, because I'm not gonna oversell this to you. Claude Code is not free forever. There's a paid plan once you really start using it for real work, and I'm gonna break down exactly what it costs in another video on this channel, so you know what you're getting into, no surprise. And here is the part I love about this coding. Claude does not just go run wild on your computer. Every single time it wants to create a file or change something, it shows you what it's about to do, and it waits for you to say yes. You're always in control. Think of it as a really fast assistant who always asks permissions first. Not a robot, just doing things behind your back. Okay, the fun part. Let's actually build something real right now. I'm gonna tell Claude what I want in plain English. Just normal words, the way I would ask a friend over text. Watch this. I will type, make me a simple personal website with my name, a short intro about me, and a button to contact me. This is the entire instruction. I didn't write any code. I just described what I wanted in words. Nothing fancy. And see what it's doing now? Before it even touches anything, it writes out a little plan. Here's the page I will make, here's what will be on it, and then it stops. Asks me to approve it. This is that permission thing from a second ago. I will read the plan, looks good to me, I will say yes. And now it's building. It's making the real flies. The page itself, the styling, the button, all of it. And I'm just sitting here, reading along with you. I'm not writing code. There is no code. I'm just watching it work. If it had hit any kind of snag along the way, by the way, you would see Claude notice it and just fix it itself. Right there. That's the agent part of the name. It doesn't just write, it also checks its own work, which honestly is a little wild the first time you see it happen. Now let's actually see the thing. I will tell it, open it up so I can see it. Give it a second. And there it is, a real live web page, my name across the top, a little intro about me, a contact button, sitting right there in my browser. From one sentence that I typed in plain English. You just built that on a computer that 10 minutes ago did not have any of the stuff on it. And those files are yours now. They're sitting in a folder on your actual machine. You can find them, you can change them. They belong to you. And because it's that easy, let's change one thing real quick, just so you feel the rhythm of how this works. I will type, make the background a warm sunset color, approve it, and watch the whole page update. That right there. Ask, approve, see the result, change something else, approve, see the result. That's the loop. That's the entire loop you're gonna use for everything you ever build with this thing. Alright, let's just take stock of what you just pulled off in the last 10 minutes. You opened the terminal, you installed the engine, node, you installed Claude Code with a single line, you logged in, and then you built, changed, and opened your very first web page. Just by asking for it in plain words. That is the foundation. Everything else on this channel is built on this exact loop. Next up, we are gonna figure out what you actually built first. Like the beginner projects that make all of this finally click in your head. and that you can actually show people. If you want that one, go ahead and subscribe so it shows up for you when it drops. Nice work today. I mean that. I'll see you in the next one.